given all their best in this particular course. Kenyan athletes, of course, saying that though the grass was a little bit longer, but they did all they could, and all they could was to get that particular win or get a good result. And indeed, at the end of the day, also remember that this championship is not just about winning, and also offering the young ones a chance to begin or kickstart their athletics careers at such a young age, which is the perfect age to tap and groom the talents. I've been speaking to a number of the other athletes from several countries who are also here, and let me just about their participation, how they feel after participating, coming to Kenya. Some of them are coming to the country for the first time, and so the experience has also be interesting to just feel how they'll be going back, kind of stories that they'll be carrying in their head. This will remain in their memories forever. This particular championship will give them a big boost, a big spring in their fledgling careers, and also, while to some, this is a learning curve as far as their athletics careers is concerned. This is, of course, the perfect venue to launch their careers, right? Yes, and of course, runners from New Zealand. How are you doing? How was the race today?
Well, it's definitely tiring. We don't have this altitude in New Zealand, and also the heat. We're just coming into winter, so this heat was really hard. But hey, it was just fun. Good to get out there.
First time in Kenya?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you find it?
Oh, it's amazing. Everyone's so friendly, and it's just the culture's amazing. The opening dances last night was so cool. Yeah, just loved it.
Does this competition definitely give you a better view of where to go next?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've versed so many amazing athletes today. Like, some could be future Olympians, so I guess it's just really inspiring, and just gets us excited for the next level, like seniors coming up in a few years.
Thank you so much, and all the best. Right? Okay. And of course, Tanzanian athlete here as well. She'll be Karibia, Asia, hujambo?
Si jambo, shikamoo.
Marahaba. Na baada ya mashindano ya leo, labda wewe unajisikiaje baada ya mbio za leo?
Najisikia vizuri. Mimi najisikia vizuri. Namshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu.
Labda unajisikiaje wewe kwamba umewakilisha Tanzania katika mashindano haya? Labda wewe ulikuwa peke yako katika mbio hizi kwa upande wa kina dada. Hii inakufanya unafilaje?
Najisikia vizuri. Kwa kweli nampongeza Rais wetu wa Jamhuri ya Muungano Mama Samia kwa kutuchagua kuja huku Kenya.
Na unafeel kwamba umemwakilisha vilivyo vizuri? Labda katika mashindano yajayo unataka kuwa nini? Unataka kuwa nini katika labda amali yako ukimbiaji, katika karia yako, katika kazi yako ukimbiaji, unataka uwafikie nini katika malengo yako ya ukimbiaji?
Nataka nije niwe
mwanajeshi. Kwa nini?
Kwa sababu kulingana na ninavyokimbia, kwanza juhudi zangu, naweza nikafanya juhudi zangu nikafikia malengo niliyopanga mimi.
Asia anataka kuwa mwanajeshi aweze kutetea sifa na hadhi ya taifa lake. Asante sana Asia, na kila laheri. Na asante sana kwa kumshirikisha bwana mdogo, sio? Naam, asante. Naam, those are the Tanzanian athletes expressing her joy of participating in this particular championship, and this definitely giving way to the closer to main event of the day. That's the under 18 girls coming up next. But also, let's talk to more views from the athletes who are here, the experiences in the country, and how did they find the course today. The loop wasn't so great for the athletes today, and maybe just a couple of them and maybe just to have a view.
It's a very good experience, and we love to visit again.
Definitely, this championship gives you a hint of becoming future Olympian, winning Czech Republic medals over in the cross country.
maybe, but we not winner. So, but we love to come next year, or maybe if race are here again. So we would love to experience that again in the race.
Thank you so much, and all the best in future races. Okay. Yes, there's a championship runners from the Czech Republic, of course, just experiencing, saying that the altitude might be higher. It's never found in their countries, but back in Kenya, it's all that they found it to be testing to their mental strength, as well as just a championship like no other to them. It's a beautiful competition that most of the athletes will forever and ever linger on in their memories. A number of them Croatian runners also standing by to that we also hear how did they find the altitude today, and maybe does this offer them a better chance, better view of having yes from Croatia. Yes, how was the race? How did you find the course today?
Well, it was really hard. I was like dying from the start to finish, but I made it, and that's really good for me. And I wasn't last, so that's good.
What kept you going?
The people around the track were really good, and they were all like hyping me up, so that was really nice to hear that, and that like kept me going.
And also the first time in Kenya, maybe some of the things that really gave you the energy to go on?
Well, especially it was my first time. It's my first time for like this big championship, like World Championship. So it was really great experience, and I wanted to do my best, and I think I did. So yeah.
And I'm sure when you go back, you'll have some beautiful stories to tell to your classmates, right?
Yes, I have a lot of memories I already made, and it was really great.
Great one. Maybe you can share some memories?
Well, it was really fun yesterday on opening ceremony. The people are great. Everyone is so friendly. I met a lot of people new, and the race was actually pretty great. I had a really good time, and yeah.
And you're welcome to come and train in Kenya and become the future champion. All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, those are the runners, young runners are from Croatia, saying that the altitude might have been their biggest tests, but all the same, yes. How are you doing? How was the race today? Which country are you from?
Luxembourg.
How was the race today?
It was very hard because also of the weather, because we don't know the weather when it's so hot in our country, but it was a very nice experience, and
And of course, do you think that this particular race today gives you the urge to go on and on forever in your career?
It's also a good motivation to see the other ones, like the Kenyans, and so like how good they can race, and then that gives you motivation. Yeah.
And what are some of the memories that you'll carry home?
The people here, they always they have a lot of joy, and it's a very nice culture, and it's very different from our culture. And
Great one, and all the best in your future races, right? Thank you so much, runners from Luxembourg. Giving all the best on the track, and also waiting to just mingle with the Kenyans, right? It was beautiful to see them compete, and also not just for medals or top 3 positions, but also to perform, at the highest level. And of course, this particular altitude gives them the exact feel of how competition in future, what awaits them in future competitions. Basically, of course, celebrations on the sidelines of the competition. The celebrations, at least just taking all their time to celebrate, and also to just make sure that they enjoy and make every bit of it from this particular event. It's a one-day event, so great memories to make, great friendships to make, culture, and all that is what has brought them here, athletes here. And also, the atmosphere and the weather is perfect for all those who are here at the Ngong Racecourse, right? And of course, every security official here just standing by to make sure that they all go on without any hesitation. And maybe just as we await the kicking off, yes, this side. Let's talk to the young athletes from, yes, congratulations. How was the race today?
This is a canal KBC, como canal national TV in Chile, yeah? Sí. Es Ulisa Tena.
How was the race? How did they find the race today?
Él pregunta cómo fue su competencia hoy día.
La competencia estuvo muy buena, no me sentí muy bien, pero aún así disfruté al máximo esta experiencia única que quizás nunca más se va a volver a repetir. Estoy muy feliz, muy agradecida, es muy entretenido compartir con los demás países, con la misma delegación y eso, estoy muy feliz.
Yeah, she's saying the experience was so good, she's so happy, this is a unique competition, she has never dreamed of coming to Kenya and to meet many athletes from different countries. They are so happy.
And first time in Africa, how is the experience like? Have you made new friends?
Él pregunta, ¿esa es la primera venir a África, continente de África? Entonces, ahora conoce amigos, amigas aquí. ¿Encontraste algún amigo, amigas?
Sí, encontramos muchos amigos hablando con muchos de otros países, nos conocimos bien, la verdad, a pesar de no hablar inglés o el idioma de ellos, nos comunicamos súper bien.
Yeah, she's saying they have met many friends from different countries, but the problem is the language, because they don't speak English. Yes.
Okay, and what kind of memories will they carry from Kenya?
¿Qué memoria tú vas a llevar de Chile desde Kenia?
La alegría de los países, las delegaciones, los bailes, la chispa que tienen, es muy entretenido. La vibra, sí. Muy bonito.
¿Algo más?
Bueno, el paisaje también muy hermoso y la comida también muy rica. Sí.
Yeah. They are saying they will remember Kenya for the climate, the food, the coming very far. They are really happy about Kenya. They will remember Kenya forever.
Great one. All the best to you and in future competitions.
Yeah. Te felicito mucho, mucha suerte en futuro, pronto, sí.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, runners from Chile. Yes, runners from Chile.
Yes,
Talking.
we have a national.
Yes, and the youngest one here.
Yes.
Yes. How does she feel about competition today?
Okay.
Yeah. How do I feel about the competition? Honored of having the possibility to run with the best. And it was very hard, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and maybe first time in Africa, in Kenya, how would you feel about the experience?
It's amazing. No, I never thought that I would be here. Never. But it's amazing, simply.
What kind of memories will you carry back home?
Principally, I think everything. The animals, the people that run so fast, the trees, principally that.
Yes, of course, and the culture as well. All the best in your future competition, right?
Excuse me?
All the best in future competitions. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes, Team Chile have been around here.
1 minute. They are asking we have like a national anthem, like le 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 chi chi chi. Yes, if we can have 1 minute.
Yes, do that. Let's go. Yes.
We can ask you one member to come. Yes. Come. See?
Who is leading?
¿Quién fue cantar?
¿Ya dicho ven? Ya. Atención chileno de corazón, CHI, chi, L, le, chi, 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 le, le, viva Chile. Woo!
Thank you so much. That's Team Chile, right? All joyous to just participate and represent their country, and that particular one giving us to the particular hour or moment when I hand you over to Daniel Wahome as we await the kickstart of the under 18 girls. Yes, of course, and athletes from Uganda, and they're telling me that they all train in Kapchorwa. Now let's listen to Charity. Charity, how did you find the race?
The race is good. The race is good. I feel very good. The weather is good. I feel so good. But my speed is not okay. I'll be to go to training very well. I was okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about representing your country in such a big championship?
I feel so good. I feel so great. But I want to tell people from Uganda, they'll still training very hard because we are going to competition. We shall be on top, number one. Yeah, I feel so good.
Yes. A Charity from Uganda, talking about your expectations. First time in Kenya?
Yes, this is my time. Yes.
How do you?
Well, thank you, Bernard, and it is now time for the final race of the day, and this is the boys under 18 race. It's going to be 5,100 meters, and as you see, Jimmy Garrett, who's part of the event presentation, together with the mascot, Cheetah. So we've got 10 Kenyans in this race. England also have got a field of over 10, so this is going to be starting in the next 4 minutes. So England, Ireland, Rwanda, Namibia, Luxembourg, Croatia, the Czech Republic, New Zealand, Nigeria, Chile, Kenya, Morocco, Mexico, Qatar, Tanzania, and Uganda all represented. And you could see from the exuberance of the youth from Chile, so how big it was. So the drummers are there, they're ready. Yeah, the sound of the drum. So the Kenyan chaps, Kevin Kiprop, Calvin Modi, Nelson Simiren, Paminas Nyandieka Tinega, Victor Kiptum, there's Rooney Balala. The Irish contingent, they've got Melvin Benoit, Tog O'Brien, Alistair Aneth, Jack McDonald, Devon Morrissey, and Rory Keel, Thomas Breslin. Italy have got Daniele Chiapponi, Carlo Tagliabue, Gabriele Suti, Andrea Pellizzati. Luxembourg, Nils Miranda Keller, Daniel Mingela Gandolfi, and Pierre Marchandise Fayot. They've got Thomas Lee and Simon Lolemon. Mexico, they've got Juan Diego Guetta Duran, Randy De Jesus Garcia, Sergio Humberto Ornelas Gomez, and from Morocco, we've got Ismail El Waziri, Belal Mahfoud, Driss Warabe, and also we got athletes coming in from Saudi Arabia. We've got the Al-Shankiti twins, Amir and Amar. We've got Moyad Al-Asmari, Ahmed Al-Zayer, and Hashem Hakim, son to the ambassador of the country. Tanzania, Hashimu Isangiba, Ashraka Muhammad Dukatambo. Turkey have got Umre Azat, Seitoglu, Ismail Elsin, Emre Dursun, Baris Aktas, Berat Inshekaya, Yasin Ojan. Then you've got Daniel Ayeko from Uganda, Matthew Kiplagat, Lucius Chemununmwa. You've got Jabeth Arab Satya, Kenneth Chelangat, James Angela, Godwin Yeko, Levi Kitur, Samuel Simba Cherop, Elisha Yeko, and Victor Cherotich. Let's also take a look at those who are from the French school in Kenya. You've got Mukio Matis and Costas Miliotti, Eluen Glo, and Matias Mboro. From Chile, Maximiliano Morande Duenas, Matias Rojas Rodriguez, Dante Carvajal Duarte. You've got Benjamin Rodriguez Gutierrez and Mateo Solis Bernardan. From Croatia, Petar Stific, Marino Kavka, Filip Orkic, Antonio Letten. Then from the Czech Republic, Wojtek Benda, Shimon Reho, Krzysztof Mucza, Filip Majric, Matej Brožek, and Adam Radac. From England, Thomas Lucas Christoph Begheim, Mark Dillon Bridger, James George Petrie, Jack William Sharp, George Partington Hopkins, Ethan Michael Rocks. That's a name that sounds like a rock band. Michael Rance to Rock. Ethan Michael Rocks. George Allen Beatty. Joe William Dixon. William Thomas Dever Owen. You've got Liam Patrick Roach. Elliot Samuel Marville. Cuthbert Sebastian Marr. And that's the field of the under-18 boys race. It's the final race of the day. So far, 5 done. This is the 6th. Kenya has got 5 gold, 5 silver, and 4 bronze. Uganda has got the other bronze, and off they go. 3 laps on this track. And the athlete that you could see right at the end, backtracking from Qatar, Julia Bru, Lana Lopez Ruiz, Marina Piku. So in total, the World Schools Cross Country Championships got a huge field. Well, actually not even done with this start list, because the New Zealanders, Harry Withridge, Max Tuttle, Isaac Kirkpatrick, Quincy Cutts, Tobias Carroll, Stanley Bateman, Max Wildball, Caleb Wagner, Angus Xavier, James McLee, Jack Erickson, Max Duharty. Nigeria have got Richie Gotan, Deshi, Clement Pambadung, James Giangwom, and for Qatar they've got Francois Renaud, Aymeric Nicolas, Louis Lublevec, and Anthony Lyle. Rwanda have got Ephraim Siborumena, Olivier Niyonsenga, Jean-Louis Francois, Nikuiguza Emmanuel Ishimie. So there they are going through the first sector, and already the intent you can see coming in from the Rwandese, Moroccan, and Kenyan athletes. They're through the first sector. They're headed to the second sector, which is an uphill climb. Which is where they are now. This is the second sector of this 1,700 meter loop of the course. And you can see that the Moroccan athletes, the Rwandese athletes, and the Kenyan athletes all huddled together. The Ugandan athlete, just one who's inside there. There's a picture of it. And you can see there's somebody who's up there with that arrowhead formation quite early in the race. As they make the loop and make that left turn, they will now be going downhill. It's quite interesting how you can run, at a section that's there. But for most of these athletes, so they'll be looking at what possible running or lines have been there. You can see Morocco's Ismail Mahfoud trying to stay within the slipstream of that arrowhead as they go down in this first sector. And then they'll be making a right turn before making their way into the golf park sector of this track, and that is for the first loop of it. Yeah, they are. You can see that they're still huddled together. The photos are there. The England team, they've got the flag. The white and with the St. George's cross. And so Fanul Koech is the man who's at the front. And behind him is Victor Kiptum. You can see, wow, how do you run when you're in a three-piece outfit? I can bet there's only one word that was being said. Nkeve. That is a word that you hear in the Rift Valley, and they use it a lot, which simply means, let's go. Bib number 339 from Uganda, Jabeth Arab Saita. And you can just tell that the pace here is a little bit brutal, even from the early start. Osama El Radwani of Morocco, also within that lead group, stands out. Morocco, yeah, home to the current number one steeplechaser in the world, Soufiane El Bakali. As they make their way, and you can actually tell that even at the end of this first lap, because they're going to be having 2 more laps to go. The Nairobi Business Park visible in the background. As you can see, they're running parallel to the fairway of the par 5 9th hole, which is also the 18th hole at the golf park. It's a public golf course that has been set smack in the middle of the ring of this race course. It's been there now for about 24 years. So here they are into the second lap. And having hit the front, Fanuel Kipkosgei Koech, and staying with him is Uganda's Kitur. So there you can see how the field has been spread out after that first lap, as all the other athletes, navigating through the grass that when you're running on it, it is actually ankle deep. Because ideally, when you have a cross-country course, you'd expect that it has got, the undulating hills. They may have barriers, they may have haystacks. But the grass at the Ngong Racecourse is by itself a strong enough, a big enough barrier. So Fanuel Kipkosgei is at the front. Kipkosgei is still leading as he's headed towards, that second sector. And you can see the trailing group, and the back markers are already there. They're the ones who are out top left of your screen. Those are the back markers. 339. That is Jabeth Arabsatia of Uganda is in the second place. And you can see that the lead packer now in the second sector of this course. Back markers are there, and you can see all of them. The athletes are in the background trying to describe how every bit of that course feels like. And the Team England group and the Saudi Arabia team, that they are offering water. It's noon. At least there's some clouds over that have come through. So it's a bit overcast, but we know the rains will hold out as we see our race leaders. As they've gone round that. And remember, after this, we're going to have the presentation ceremony that is going to be, and the chief guest today is His Excellency the President, the Honorable William Samuel Ruto. It's a Ngong Racecourse. It's an iconic place when it comes to cross-country running in Kenya. This is where legends have been found. Think of names like Paul Tergat, 5-time World Cross Country champion. You've got John Goge, 5-time World Cross Country champion. You've got Lea Malot, he's also won that. You've got, Lynn Masai. So they've all have come through here. So Eliud Kipchoge, as a teenager, going on to become the world under-18 cross-country champion. This is where he was discovered and picked for Team Kenya. These are the grounds where legends are born. So Fanuel Kipkosgei Koech at the front. In second place is Arab Sache. You can see that the athlete doing the loop and making that turn was Paminas Nyandie Katinega. So that tells you how blistering the pace that Koech has put out is. It's fast, it's huge. Just take a look at him, and he's already lapping other athletes. Now the back markers, those are the ones who are now coming in for the final loop on this course. Just take a look at Koech, all alone. He's broken away from the rest of the field as he goes through this whole series of S's that have been set up on this track. The course undulating, and as he makes that left turn, he's now getting into the second sector, and this is where there's an uphill run, and then the more S's that he will be facing. And you can see that there is one athlete who's walking. He's running in Qatar colors. His name is Francois Renaud. That's the man who's back marking. That's the one who's been lapped. Just take a look at him. His gait is there. He's still got his cadence. Hasn't dropped his arms. His shoulders still firm. Upright. Eyes on the prize. As you can see, that Francois Renaud is now being lapped by the back, the trailing group. The others are there, as you can see, the other athletes. Others have opted that what they're going to have is a walk around this place in the noon sun. And you can see that there's a little bit of picking up of the pace. Eli Kiplemo holding on to second place at the moment. Trying to hold out to that. Trying to play catch up. It's a very difficult thing to do. As we also see that Bernard Kikumbi also trying to fill in the gap. Rooney Balala, the other of the Kenyans who's there. And just take a look at Koech. He's upped his pace. And round he goes the S's. But look, there's a late surge. Look out for this. We could be having some drama towards the end. There's a surge of pace. Remember, cross country. This is what forms the basis of a lot of track runners. But again, Koech picks up the pace again. Doesn't want to be caught up. He used his side mirrors. Just one look over his shoulder. And he's decided, no one's going to catch me. Catch me if you can. If there is anything that you'd like to see, it's just the soles of my shoes. But take a look at this final surge that's coming through. Can this gap be closed? We are poised for some drama in the under 18. Boys, this is 5,100 meters. It's the final sector of this course at the Ngong Racecourse. It's a final event of the day. But look at the pace that has been set up. Someone's trying to catch up and close that gap. How fast can he run? Has he run out of gas? Is he on fumes? We can see that Koech still has got his cadence and he's got his stance, he's got his gait, and it's all correct. But yes, there's a surge that's coming through. The arms are flailing, trying to close that gap, trying to catch up. They're headed towards the end. But Koech is still up front. There he is. As he makes his way towards the home straight, that's where he makes the turn. And there's some slight uphill section on the course. But it looks like this can only be taken away from Koech by any other means and not by pace. And Fanwell, Kosgei Koech makes his way for the tape. And he's leading and he breaks the tape. Fanwell is the race winner and he's celebrated none other by the president. 127, 129. Kelvin Kiprop Biwo taking second place. Third place going to Nelson Simiren. And you could see the drama and the excitement that comes with this. It's always a race. 125 is Pamina Nyandieka. They all get down on their knees and say a little prayer of thanks. Bernard Okumu will be speaking with the race winners, and immediately after that, we're going to have the presentation protocols that we'll be running, the presentation of the awards, and also the speeches. So the order of speeches, just to inform you, is that we are going to have the chair of the Kenya Secondary School Sports Association, Mr. Kipchumba Mayo. Well, you can see that they still have the energy running. Also going to have the president of the International School Sports Federation, Mr. Lauren Petrinka, the cabinet secretary, Ministry of Education, the Honorable Dr. Ezekiel Machogu, and then His Excellency the President will be making his address. So those are the ones who are there. You can see even Jabeth Arab Saitia is part of that, always wants to be a part of the picture. Also, BIP 360, Elisha Yeko, well, the Ugandan chaps, all dressed, in their own kits. But look at Team Kenya, all celebrating another podium. So, how many medals do we count now? The others all sprawled on the grass at the Ngong Racecourse. So as it ends, 6 gold, 6 silver, 5 bronze. 1 bronze to Uganda, 4 actually, and 6 team golds to Kenya. Someone call a pickup. And you can see the Kenyan athletes, they make their rush to the podium and making a rush as they go and give a salute to the president. And they do get a standing ovation from the president of the Republic of Kenya, and also a standing ovation from the president of the International School Sports Federation, Mr. Loro Petrinka, and the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Dr. Ezekiel Machogu. You can see that they're members of the diplomatic corps who are represented, and also you had a glimpse of the trophies that are going to be awarded here at the ISF. Basically saying only one is going to Uganda, all the others are staying right here in Kenya. But you can see all the athletes together, because this is the beauty of school sports. It's not just about competition, but it's about the culture, connecting the young people, all the excitement that comes with it. For the young people, they always say, just let them have some fun. And tomorrow it's going to be more fun, it's going to be bigger as the athletes come in. And then now, heading over to Bernardo Kumu, who is going to be speaking with the top 3. Fanuel Kipkosgei Koech, Kelvin Biwot, and we've got Nelson Simiren. To Bernardo Kumu.
Okay. Because that's perfectly close to what has been a beautiful championship. Fanuel, ujambo. Unafeel aje baada ya kuwa mshindi wa mashindano haya?
Sasa na feel vizuri, nimefurahi. Sasa huko nyumbani naambia watu ndio mambo yenu sasa imerudi sasa nyumbani.
Labda baada ya kushinda mashindano haya unafikiria kwamba yanakuwezesha sasa kufikiria nini kijacho?
Inanifikirisha sasa hii time ya under 20 championship. Natumai huko nitafanya tena bidii.
Labda kosi imekuaje, na vile vile pia hali ya hewa unafikiria kwamba imechangia wewe kukupatia ushindi leo?
Kosi imekuwa sawa. Ni challenges tujua imewaka sana, lakini kocha alitusaidia tukakuja kuona uwanja. Sasa tulikuwa tukijua kosi vizuri. Ndio.
Asante sana Fanuel, na kila laheri katika mashindano yako yajayo.
Asante.
That was Fanuel who finished first. Yes, Kevin, ujambo. Labda unafeel aje baada ya kumaliza mbio hizi katika nafasi ya pili?
Na feel vizuri, nilichukua nambari wa pili. Mwili leo ulikuwa naenda vizuri. Siko natarajia naweza chukua nambari wa pili. Sasa nikaweza kushika nambari wa pili. Mwili ulikuwa naenda vizuri leo.
Na labda ni unafikiria kwamba tactic gani imekuwezesha kuwa katika top 3 leo?
Niliweza kupiga mazoezi vizuri, tukapata mazoezi vizuri, hata coaches ni wazuri. Tukapiga hilo vizuri, mazoezi ilikuwa vizuri.
Kila kitu ilikuwa vizuri, sio? Na mashindano yajayo labda unaangazia nini?
Natarajia vizuri niweze nichukue nambari wa kwanza. Kama wanaendelea nichukue nambari wa kwanza.
Asante sana Kevin, na kila laheri katika mashindano yako yajayo. Yes, Kevin was third place finisher. Nelson, labda unajisikiaje baada ya kumaliza katika nafasi ya 3 katika mbio za leo?
Najisikia vizuri. Ilhali tuliweza kuchukuliwa timu nilikuwa nambari ya pili, lakini nimepata challenge kidogo, but jukumu langu sasa nirudi na niende ni train ili nianze kuwakilisha Kenya vizuri. Yes.
Labda baada ya mashindano haya unaangazia nini sasa?
Kasia naenda kutrain ili niweze kukimbia under 20.
Yeah. Labda mlikuwa mmesikizana na wenzako wa Kenya kwamba lazima mkue hapo top 3, na pia rais alikuwa anatazama. Hiyo imewapatia labda motisha kuweza kushinda?
Hiyo nimetupea motisha. Tulikuwa na president akatuambia tukishinda tutaenda State House. Ilhali mimi sijaenda huko, lakini alitupromise, so I think so mambo si mbaya.
Asante sana Nelson, na natarajia pia kuona State House, sio? Asante sana, kila laheri Nelson ambaye amekuwa katika nafasi ya 3. And of course another runner here from Uganda. How are you doing and how was the race, my friend?
The race was okay, but I lose hope in the last one loop. So maybe I have lost the cars because it was my first time to compete with these people, because I was used to just compete in Uganda with those local games. So maybe I have lost